Welcome to today's lesson. Yep, we are going to spend about 45 minutes to an hour correcting some of the most common mistakes people make. Maybe you make some of them as well. Okay, you can see. Look at my notes. We're going to go over speaking errors. And if you want the notes to today's lesson, you can join my English Nerd membership and keep these notes forever. You can download them, study them, review them. But as always, I have to say hello to everyone. Good. Okay, Manuel, morning Arnell. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is where you are. Nice to see you, Manuel. Honey says, hi, Teacher Arnell. I am Honey from Myanmar. I am on cloud 9 and over the moon to be here. So glad. I love those idioms. If you are on cloud 9 or if you are over the moon, this means you are super happy. So thank you. Thank you, Honey, for being here. Rainia, hello Arnell, how are you? I am great. I'm doing really well, thank you. Flavio, hi guys. It's a beautiful day to study English, isn't it? That's right, I like your attitude. Every day is a beautiful day to study English. Let's hit the books together. Another great idiom, I love it. If someone hits the books, this means they study. We gotta hit the books before the exam. Wonderful. Habib, hello. Maheen, hello Arnell, how are you? I'm doing really well, thank you. Mary says hello. EXP Vaughn says hello. I love it. Maya, hello everyone. It's great to be here today. It's great to have you. If you just joined today's lesson, leave a little hello. And you don't need to do it now. You can do it in the middle of the lesson or at the end. Abdi Ladif. Hello, Tutor Arnell. Hello. Let's do this for another minute. I'm really enjoying myself. I want to say hello just for another minute. Rakita. Hi, teacher. Hope you are fine. I love you so much. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Laurent, hello Arnell, good afternoon. Back to you. Good. Safa, I am glad to be here. Thank you. Judith, good morning from Venezuela. Love it. Par says hello. Ko says hello. Dan, nice to see you again. Good. Okay. I'll end on one more comment. Rainia says, next week I have an English speaking test in front of the class, and I'm stressed because it's a new class since school just started. Right. Ooh, a speaking test in front of the class. Do you have to give like a presentation or something? Or a speech? That's nerve-wracking. So everyone, let's keep our fingers crossed for Rainia, sending you good vibes. I hope you do well. Okay. Nice. If I didn't say hello to you, keep them coming. I'm not trying to ignore you. I really do love this part of my live lesson. Okay, speaking errors, we gotta get started. Number 1, let's begin. Common mistake. The people was friendly. The people was here. The people was ... The people were friendly. That's correct. People were. People were. Explanation. People is plural. Sometimes students forget this. People is plural. Person is singular. So we can say, people are excited or people were excited. We need the plural form. People were excited to hear the good news. The person is excited. The person was excited to hear the good news. Remember that. People are, people were. Nice. I'm seeing lots of hellos. I love it. Ooh, I'm trying to. Dalton. Great. I love this. We have an example already. The people are watching you now. Exactly. The people are, or people are. Excellent. Love it. Maheen, people is countable, right? Exactly. Only countable nouns have a singular and plural form. One person, two or more people. And please practice the correct version in the comments. You know, even if you think, oh, this is basic, I already know this, you want to practice because a lot of times some of my advanced students make these little tiny mistakes. Practice, practice. In the comments, write me an example sentence. Okay. Patricia, the people were angry about the announcement. Excellent. Elvira, the police were investigating the crime. Absolutely. Hadi, the people here are amazing. Excellent. You got it. Let's keep going. Let's keep moving. Okay, number 2. I'm agree. It should be I agree. And mini reminder, agree, definition, 2 or more people share the same opinion. They agree. They agree. What's the explanation? Agree is a verb, not an adjective. You know, we do not say, I am dance. She is talk. He is go. If you're using a verb, you wouldn't say this. I am agree. I agree. I dance. She talks. He goes. A. Schools should ban phones from classrooms. Ban. Ban is a great verb. It's a common verb. It means to stop something. No more. Like smoking was banned in public places in 2008-ish. School should ban phones from classrooms. I agree with you. If you want, you can add with. I agree with you. I agree with him. What's the opposite of agree? Disagree. I agree with you, but Dan disagrees. He disagrees. Good. Patricia, they agreed with each other about the situation. Excellent. Nice. Laurent, people are angry in France at the moment. At the moment. Good. So this is wonderful. It doesn't matter which mistake we're looking at. Write me an example from one of the past mistakes. Just whatever you think of. Put it in the comments. Okay. Sunethra says, I agree with the government. Yeah. Natalia, I agree with you on the point. Hadi, yes, I agree with the decision. Perfect. Julia says, every so often I agree to disagree with Manuel's opinion. Okay. This is a great phrase. Agree to disagree. This is kind of funny. It means, okay, we'll both agree that we do not agree. This can be said about politics, education, family, whatever. We can say, okay, let's agree to disagree. Love it. Okay. Let's move on to number 3. Nope. Scrolling to the top. Okay. Another common one. It depends of the weather. It depends of my mood. It depends of something. We always say something depends on something. Remember that. Depends on, depends on, depends on. Explanation. The verb depends takes the preposition on. You need to memorize this. There isn't a rule. There isn't a special reason why. You got to memorize it. And this grammar is called dependent prepositions. For example, it depends on my mood. Depends on. That's what we say. This jacket belongs to Isabel. Why do we need to? It's a dependent preposition. You have to memorize this. I am waiting for you. So if you're interested in this topic, you can look up dependent prepositions. Good? Tarsoli says, our class depends on the weather. It could. If your class is going to be outdoors or indoors, it depends on the weather. Mahin, will you come to the party? Maybe. It depends on my mood. Yeah. Love it. Yeah, lots of examples with it depends on my mood, which is excellent. A lot of things depend on our mood, right? Okay. A, bacteria are harmful. Harmful is an adjective. It means bad for your body or your mind. It's harmful. B, well, it depends on the type of bacteria. Some bacteria are helpful, like the ones in your gut that help with digestion. Gut. What's a gut? It's kind of an ugly word, right? Gut. Gut. Your gut, when we say gut, we mean your intestines, those tubes that help you digest your food. So there's some healthy bacteria in your gut. Phoenix, hi teacher, sorry for being late. And today I got back home late from my office. Yeah, no worries. Phoenix, we're on number 3. You're not late. Okay, good. Honey says, can we eat steak? It depends on her. How should I know? Good question, rhetorical question. How should I know? Yeah. Good. Max says, success depends on hard, and Max, I know you just forgot to write this, depends on hard work. Hard something. Great. How are you guys feeling? I think we can move on. I think that one's pretty clear. Basma says, I like a person or don't, depending on their actions. Good, depending on their actions towards others. Yeah. Raphael, great. Good job getting 2 points in one sentence. I agree with your opinion, but it depends of. Raphael, depends on. Depends on, depends on. Good. Okay. Nice. Maya says bacteria doesn't have S in the end for plural. No, bacteria is plural. Bacteria is the plural form. Okay. Let's go. Let's keep moving. Number 4. Okay, this one is a challenging one. It's a common mistake. Let's take a look. Dylan said me his name. We can say Dylan said his name or Dylan told me his name. We do not say me. Explanation, it's really about the grammatical structure. Say and talk, say and tell generally mean the same thing. We say something, or we tell someone something. So here's a little tip. if you want to include the person, use tell. Tell me. Tell you. Tell Jim. Tell the nurse. Tell plus person. Tell plus person. Keep that in mind. Kindly, my dear Arnell, why does the verb depend? Why is depend invariably attached to the preposition on? That's a good question. Prepositions in English often don't have a rule. You have to memorize them together. This topic is called dependent prepositions. Why do we say depend on? Why do we say wait for? You just have to memorize this. Yeah. Abdilatif. She told she was sick. Who did she tell? She told me she was sick. She told him she was sick. If you have tell, you must have an object. Sunitra says, I tell my mother. Exactly. I tell my mother about the situation. Tarsoli, my boss said me. If you have me, you need tell. My boss told me. I can't be late tomorrow for work. Yeah. Manuel says, no, tell to Manuel. I told Manuel. Exactly. We will look at other forms later because this is the most common. We say something, tell someone something, but we will look at other structures. Okay. Milena, she said she's not coming. Exactly. Nice. Tell me what's going on. Nada, we have a different structure here. I can't tell. I can't tell if he is serious or joking. In this case, I can't tell. We don't mean we're speaking to someone. It means I don't notice anything. I can't tell. I'm not sure. So this one's a bit different. Peg says, he told me, really nice, he told me that tomorrow he will come to take me from the train station. It's more natural to say, he will come to pick me up. Pick me up from the train station. Okay. Natalia, she told me she was starving. I love it. Good. Okay. So again, let's compare the two. I said goodbye to my students and told me about her trip. If you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. Kim told everyone her secret. So you can see, if you use tell, give the person, told me, told everyone, told my parents, told my students. Tell someone something. Okay. Dalton, Rebecca said her age. Rebecca said her age and told me for don't saying to anyone. Rebecca said her age and told me not to tell anyone. And told me not to tell anyone. Yeah. Okay. Good. So these are the most common structures. You say something. What did you say? What did you say? Tell someone something. Tell me what's bothering you. Tell me something. But there are other structures. Let's take a look. This is where it gets confusing and annoying, I know. We can't say me, but we can say to someone. I said to him, ... I said to her. I said to the nurse. That's also correct. I said to the teacher, I don't know. We can also do this. I told the news to Jessica. I told I told the story to my teacher. So these are also possible structures. The most important thing I want you to remember is do not say me. That's such a common mistake. I told Jessica the news. Exactly. So we can say I told the news to Jessica, or we can follow the original structure. I told Jessica the news. There are two possibilities, but these two here, oh, you can't, can you see my mouse? Yeah, these two here are the most common, but just don't say said me. Okay, good. Good examples. Mojtaba says, I said to the manager that this is not acceptable. Exactly. Really good. Phoenix Arnell, in one of your live lessons, you said you will tell us your whole life story one day. I'm waiting for this. That's true. One of these days, I will tell you my whole life story. Okay, let's keep moving. Let's keep going. Scrolling. We're on number 5. Okay. Another super common one. Oh, let me move that little box. I know someone mentioned the box blocks things. Okay, there we go. I'm here for learning English. I'm here to learn English. Explanation. Use the infinitive. The infinitive is to plus verb. To go, to eat, to play. Use the infinitive to explain why. You are explaining the reason or purpose. Why are you here? You are here to learn English. You are not here for learn English. For learning English? That doesn't work. First example. I went to the embassy to pick up. Pick up means collect. To pick up my new passport. For pickup? So you can always test it. Why did you go to the embassy? To pick up my passport. If you're answering the question why, use to. Use the infinitive. Sunitra, I'm here to learn about the English language. Exactly. Elvira, I drove to school. Why did you drive to school? To pick up my nephews. Yeah. Rainia, I'm here to improve my English. Maya, I'm here in order to. Exactly, same thing. I'm here in order to learn English well. Colette says, I'm here to improve my English. Yes, yes, yes. Pikes says, for what we use for plus gerund. This is a very specific rule and it's not so common day to day. If you use for plus gerund, for example, for cleaning, for doing, for speaking, you're talking about the specific function of an object. Like, this cup is for holding water. What's the function of this cup? It's for holding drinks. Tissues. Tissues are for blowing your nose. You know, it's the function of an object. It's not explaining why you are doing something. Manuel, let me know. I went to the embassy for recovering my passport. Is it wrong? Correct, that is wrong. We don't, why did you go to the embassy? For recovering my passport. We need to if you explain why you're doing something. Maheen, Arnell is here to correct our English. Yeah. Tarsoli, I'm here to help you. And this is a nice one. People could say, I'm here for help. I'm here for help you. I'm here to help you. Good. Nice. Okay, slightly unrelated question, but I'll answer it. I heard you once say that phrasal verbs are not formal English. Why then is much more used in American? Phrasal verbs are usually informal, that's correct. I wouldn't say phrasal verbs are used more in American English. I wouldn't say that. Phrasal verbs are common everywhere. Yeah, pick up, that's a phrasal verb. Pick up is super common everywhere. The formal equivalent would be collect, but pick up is very natural. Okay. Jolie says, I'm here to improve my grammar lesson. It could be your grammar lesson. I'm here to improve my grammar lesson with you. Yeah. Okay, good. Nice. Next example. I cook from scratch to save money. For save money? Why? Why do you cook from scratch? To save money. We don't say for save money. Mini vocabulary note. Cook from scratch. This means, definition, to make everything yourself, not store-bought. Like in this picture, we can see this woman is cooking from scratch. She has the basic ingredients. It doesn't come in a package. It doesn't come in a jar or a can. She's cooking from scratch. Do you like cooking from scratch? I cook from scratch a lot. Yeah, I'm not sure if you do. Let me know in the comments. Do you like cooking from scratch? Good. Natalie says cooking from nothing, in fact. Yeah, that's a good way to word it. You just take the most basic ingredients and you create something. That's cooking from scratch. I cook on the weekend to save time during the week. Yeah, exactly, Dalton. I cook on the weekend to save time during the week. Yeah. Sunithra, yeah, yes, you cook from scratch. Really good. Okay. So we know. Let me scroll up. When you explain why you're doing something, use to. I'm here to learn English. I'm here to study. I'm here to practice. But. There is always a but. This if you want to use a verb. You can use a noun with for. Let's take a look. I'm here for my appointment. My appointment is a noun. You can use for. I'm here for my appointment. But I'm here to see Dr. Jones. The problem is students mix these two. I'm here for see Dr. Jones. For plus noun, to plus infinitive. If you want a verb, use to. I go to the farmer's market for eggs. They have great eggs, really tasty. I go to the farmer's market for eggs. I go to the farmer's market to buy eggs. You can see now I'm using a verb. And once again, little reminder, please practice the correct version in the comments. Practice, write an example sentence. Flavia says, I like cooking from scratch. I think it's healthier. It is, right? Yeah, I mean, if you don't use packaging, there aren't as many preservatives, that kind of thing. Yeah. Maheen says, yeah, I cook from scratch because I love making myself by my recipe. We can say, I cook from scratch because I love making recipes myself or by myself. Pike says, I use my bicycle to commute, to save money. Really good. We have two purposes back to back. To commute, to save money. Milena, I'm here for whatever you need. Exactly, whatever you need functions as a noun. Yeah. Manuel, from the scratch or from scratch? It's always from scratch. Now I just need to make sure I didn't say from the scratch. Okay, cook from scratch. Sometimes I put a little typo in there. Okay. Right, it's always cook from scratch. Okay. Dan says, cook from scratch? To learn to make delicious food myself. Yeah, good. Excellent. And then Natalia, really good. We have the noun. I go to the supermarket for products. Yeah. Okay. Let's keep going. I love it. Great. Okay. Next one. Can you borrow me a pen? We can say, can I borrow a pen? Or can you lend me a pen? We're gonna take a few moments on this one here because it's a kind of a confusing one. Borrow and lend can be slightly tricky. Remember, borrow means take. You borrow something. You borrow something. You take something. Lend means give. Lend. 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 Okay. Borrow is regular. Borrow, borrowed, borrowed. Lend is irregular. Lend, lent, lent. So look at this here. Can you borrow me a pen? Would you say, can you take me a pen? That sounds weird, right? And borrowing and lending are temporary actions. Something will be returned. If you borrow something, you return something. If you lend something, you're expecting it back. Let's do lots of examples. Okay. Scrolling. Okay. Remember, borrow means take for a short period. If you can replace borrow with take, your sentence is correct. Think borrow means take. I borrowed $100 from Steve. We could say I took $100 from Steve. I will return the money next week. Sue borrowed a dress from Amy. We could say Sue took a dress from Amy. That also works. She will return it after the dance. Mahin, can you lend me some money? Yes, common question, right? Can you lend me some money? I promise I'll give it back. Elvira, can you lend me your sports car? Yeah. Good. Shuji says, can you lend me a hand? Exactly. Can you lend me a hand? Dan says, can I borrow your charger for 10 minutes? Nope. I won't lend it to you. I won't lend it to you. Or simply, nope. Nope. You can't borrow my charger. It's mine. Okay. Let's do the same thing with lend. If you can replace lend with give, your sentence is correct. Remember, lending is giving. Steve lent me money. I can say Steve gave me money. That's also correct. Amy lent Sue a dress. Amy gave Sue a dress. But remember, lend is temporary. Can you please lend me $5,000? Grand. What's a grand? Grand is an informal way to say 1,000. And it's always singular. We can say $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. We never say grands. It's just singular. Can you lend me $5,000? Phoenix, my colleagues never return my stationery. After borrowing. Yeah, a lot of times people borrow things, right? And then you never see it again. Yes, borrowing. Nada, can you lend me your phone for a while? Great. Can you lend me some pocket money? Dino, can you lend me a book? Manuel says, I lent them money for an Uber. My car is a holy relic. That's right, don't touch my car. It's holy. Take an Uber. Colette, my teacher lent me her English book. Nice. Arsh says, wish you could lend me your teaching style. Yeah. You can take it. Take it. Maya, there was a TV show called Something Borrowed, Something New. Oh, cool. Okay. Thanks to it, I don't find these two verbs difficult. Excellent. TV is a great way to learn. Yeah. Good. Okay, Dalton. Julie only lent me one slice of pizza. She lent me a slice of pizza. Do you think Julia wants the piece back? In this case, we would just say Julia only gave me one slice of pizza. Unless you're planning on returning it, don't use lend. Remember, with lend and borrow, something has to be returned. Good. Excellent. Love it. Keep giving me your example. It's really nice. Viviana says, can I borrow your book? Right. So just avoid that common mistake. Can you borrow me? Can I borrow something? Okay. Now what do I have next? Number 7. I like a lot it. I like a lot it. I like it a lot. Explanation. A lot is an adverb which describes how much. And we mean a large amount. I like you a lot. It's important to smile a lot. We did a lot. Over the weekend is just extra, but notice how a lot goes after the verb you're describing. We did a lot over the weekend. So if you're describing a verb, put a lot at the end. I like you a lot. I like it a lot. A lot at the end. And this is once again where it gets a little bit confusing. But we can say a lot of or lots of plus noun. Let me put noun in a different color. Let's do purple. Okay. So remember, verb plus a lot. I like it a lot. It's important to smile a lot. We did a lot. That's the adverb. A lot is an adverb there. In this case, we're using a noun. A lot of something or lots of something. They're the same. A lot of, lots of, they're the same. Use them interchangeably, all good. For example, I like a lot of hot sauce on my food. This is true. I love spicy food. The spicier, the better. I like a lot of hot sauce on my food. There were lots of. There were lots of people at the party. A lot of money is donated to charities each year. Shuji, good example. Thanks a lot. Exactly. We have the verb. Thanks a lot. Okay, honey, this is hilarious. I like a lot of it a lot. What about this? That is correct. That is correct. It's just funny. I like a lot of it a lot. What is it? What could it be? I like a lot of it a lot. It could be anything. Let's think about hot sauce. I like a lot of hot sauce a lot. Yeah, that works. It's just kind of silly, but it works. Manuel, I like it a lot, so I will buy it later. Yeah. Raphael, my car broke down. Nice. I need to get to work. I asked my girlfriend if she could lend me her car for a couple days. Yeah, yeah. Elvira, I have a lot of English books. Love it. Arsh says there is a lot going on in my life. Yeah. Phoenix teacher Arnell gets lots of love from her students. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Nada, the coffee here is delicious. I like it a lot. Yeah, and a lot is always written as 2 words. This is a really, really common mistake, even with native speakers. I'll get this in emails, I'll see it on social media. People write a lot as 1 word. It's not 1 word, it's 2 words. A lot. Elvira, there are lots of eggs in the fridge. Yeah. I like to learn English literature a lot. Maya, I'm exhausted. I have just done a lot of work. Exactly. And when we're speaking quickly, we often say a lotta. A lotta. Let me put a little note there because pronunciation-wise, it's really common. It sounds like a lotta. So you might hear native speakers saying, I like a lot of hot sauce. And you might be thinking, a lot of? What's a lot of? A lot of. It's just, we like to be really, really lazy. This would just take me a second. Oh, not peaker. Sorry, I meant speaker. Speaker. Okay. Let's choose a very simple one. Right, this is important. I want to make sure if you're reviewing the notes later, if you're looking at this later lesson later, you know a lotta. Okay, a lotta. There we go. Sounds like a lotta. Your turn. You guys are already giving me really good examples, but here are a few prompts to help you. I like a lot. I have a lotta something. Lots of ... Can you think of an example to any of these? I'll be waiting. I'll be watching the comments. Natalie's asking, money is always singular, Arnell. Yes, money is uncountable, it's singular. But sometimes, it's very, very rare. I just need to tell you this, Natalia, because when I say something, sometimes a student might say later, oh, but what about this? It's possible to say monies, but that's really not common, and I don't even know when we would use monies. I think it's more talking about coins, different types of money, but 99% of the time, Natalia, it's money. Money is singular. Yes. Okay. Let's see some of your examples. Elvira, I have a lot of pens. Yeah, I have a lot of pens. Manuel, lots of demonstrations are taking place in Paris right now, right? Laurent, I like playing table tennis a lot. Ooh, nice. Dalton, I like lasagna a lot. Yeah. Dan, lots of students procrastinate when it comes to practice. Exactly. This is why I keep telling you, leave me your comments. It's really to practice. Even if you make a mistake, it doesn't matter. You're thinking in English. Don't procrastinate. Patricia, I have a lot of work to do. Flavio, I like your classes a lot. Thank you. Nada, I like tea with mint. M-I-N-T. I believe you mean mint, like the plant. I like tea with mint a lot. Phoenix, I like hot pot. Ooh, I like hot pot. I like hot pot with chili sauce a lot. Yeah, me too. Me too. Dalton, I have a lot of ideas for our party today. Maya, Arnell, please, is a lot of and loads of Are they synonyms? Yes, yes. Loads of is just a different way to say the same thing. So I can add that. Let me add another note. So we can say lots of or loads of people were at the party. Loads of money is donated to charities each year. Loads of is just another option. Yeah. So lots of, or loads of, both are correct. Whatever you want. Good. Evgeny says, I used to like beer a lot. Right. What changed? So you used to like beer a lot and now you don't. What's changed? Okay. Good. What number are we on? 6, 7. And I think I have 11? I think I have 12. Let's keep going. Okay. 11. Where am I now? Okay. Now I'm confused. Okay, number 8. Here we are. Okay. Next one. Let's keep moving. And keep your examples coming. Oh, it's already been 45 minutes. I have to speed up. Okay, number 8. I don't know where is the main office. I don't know where the main office is. I don't know where it is. Let's get technical. Let's look at the grammar. Explanation. I'm trying to hide this box, sorry. Okay. Explanation. Normal question. Question word, verb, subject. This is pretty basic, pretty standard. Where is the main office? Question word, verb, subject. What is your name? Question word, verb, subject. For this type of question, there are different ways we can ask questions, but this is just a basic structure. But we can't do that here. Question word, verb, subject. It doesn't work. We call this an embedded question. In this case, we do question word, subject, and verb. Like a normal sentence. In most normal sentences, it's subject, verb, subject, verb. So we call this an embedded question, and it keeps the normal word order. So we say, I don't know where the main office is. We wouldn't say, I don't know where is the main office, because it's not a real question. Can you tell me what your name is? Question word, subject, verb, the normal word order. Can you tell me what your name is? We would not say, can you tell me what is your name? Can you let me know why you were late? Question word, subject, verb. I'm not sure who you spoke to. Question word, subject, verb. I don't know where it is. This is the most common one. I don't know where it is. Students often say, I don't know where is. Or, I don't know where is it? I don't know where it is. So if you're interested, if you're interested in this grammar, it's called embedded questions. And I haven't made a lesson on this yet, but I will eventually. Just remember for today's lesson, we always say, I don't know where it is. Elvira, could you help me find where the market is? Yeah, good. Lauren says, I never know where my cat is. Exactly. We wouldn't say, I never know where is my cat. It's not a real question. I never know where my cat is. Where is she or he? Nice. Maheen, could you tell me where the reception is? Exactly. Very nice. Evgeny, almost, you're close. Could you tell me what level am I? Could you tell me what level I am so far? Question word, subject, verb. If it's an embedded question, regular word order. Colette says, I don't know where Andrew is. Yep. Good. Elvira, I'm not sure where the conference room is. Do you know where the customer service desk is? Exactly. The first sentence is embedded. The second one is a real question. Yeah. Dalton, very important to know where word order is. In this case, it's very important to know what the word order is. Yeah, okay. Perfect, really good. Let's keep going. We have a few more to go. Okay. This one's an interesting one. Number 9, nice to meet you. But, oh, sorry. Wait. Nice to meet you is perfectly correct. Yes, nice to meet you is grammatically correct. It's perfect, but only the first time you meet someone, the first time you are introduced. You wouldn't say it after you see someone again. My students will do this to me. If I've taught them a few times, we have a new lesson, and they could say, nice to meet you today. Nice to meet you? We've already met. You don't need to say it again. If you want to say, nice to see you again, we would say, nice to see you again. Great to see you again. But remember, nice to meet you is only the first time you meet someone. Oh, hello, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Like that. Okay. Nice. So, if you see a colleague, teacher, student, acquaintance, again, don't use nice to meet you. Only the first time. Nice to see you again. That's fine. Let's look at this word here. It's a long, tricky one. Acquaintance. Acquaintance. Check out the word stress. Acquaintance. Acquaintance. This is a person you know, but not very well. Not a friend, but not a stranger. Look at this little picture here. We have a friend you know really well. A stranger, you don't know who that is. Pretty much when you leave the house, most people around you are strangers, unless they're your neighbors. Stranger, and then here is acquaintance. You know, not a stranger, not a friend. So that's an acquaintance. Good to see you again, Arnell. Yes, exactly, correct. Good to see you again. Yeah. Lauren, always nice to see you again. Yes, exactly. Sunitra, nice to see you again. Let's have a good meal. Yeah, let's go out to eat. Rania, is meet up when you already know the person? Usually, yes. I'm meeting up with Danny. I'm meeting up with Christina. When you meet up, you meet someone. It's very casual, very informal. And yes, you usually already know the person. You could say, I'm meeting up with a new client. That's possible, but usually meet up is informal with someone you already know. Honey says, nice to meet you. I think we have met before. Oh, then great to see you again. Yeah. Good. Jaco, hello teacher. Good to see you again. Yeah, that works. Okay. JML says, I thank all my friends and acquaintances for responding to my invitation. Yep. Good. Nice. Right, let's keep moving. Okay. I think we have 3 more to go. We are almost done. Okay. Number 10. I can to call you later. I can call you later. Explanation. Modal verbs do not use to. It's a very common mistake. There is no to with the modal verb. What's the modal verb? These. These are all modal verbs. It's a very, very specific list. It's a short list. Can go, could go, should go, etc. We do not say will to go, would to go, may to go. If you're using a modal verb, do not use can. You can send me a message. We should leave now. What would you do? I might be coming down with something. Coming down with something? What does that mean? If you come down with something, this means you get sick. You have a cold, and usually a little minor illness like a cough, a cold, a sore throat. That's coming down with something. I might be coming down with something. If you say this, everybody understands you're getting sick, like a little cold or something. Dr. Sharuk Ahmed says, hello, I'm new here, Arnell. Welcome. Thank you for being here. I must study for the exam. Exactly. A student could say, I must to study. Nope. Elvira, he might have missed the bus. Yeah, we have the past form. Really good. Okay. So remember, always modal verb plus verb. No to. Okay, Julia says, I felt crappy. I felt crappy because we gotta keep it present. I feel crappy because I might come down with a cold. How can we word this? Yeah, Julia, you have the right idea. In this case, it's really common to use a present form because it's happening now. I feel crappy because I might be coming down with a cold. Or I feel crappy because I might have come down with a cold. Good. Jaco, I shall return. Yep, I love it. Good. Serafina, could you do me a favor, please? Exactly. Could you do me a favor? Nice. Alyssa, can I get a shout out too? Absolutely. Can I get a shout out? Nice. Good. Flavio, can I call you later? We must talk about the budget. Yeah, absolutely. Good. See her says, we can't use has with modal verbs, can we? That's right. You always need the base verb. We can use have, but not has. Could have, should have, but not has. Okay. Number 11. We have 2 more, 11 and 12, then we're done. 2 more common mistakes. You speak very well English. You speak English very well. Well is an adverb that goes after the verb. Like a lot. From earlier, we were talking about a lot after the verb. Well goes after the verb. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Okay. I did well on the test. You can add very. I did very well on the test. Doesn't matter. That's also good. Second example. My team played well. My team played very well. Well goes at the end. Did the interview go well? And if something goes well, it is successful. Ooh, it went well. It was successful. Flavia, you're speaking English very well. You're getting the hang of it. Yes, if I'm going to be picky, normally we'd keep the first part present simple. You speak English very well. You're getting the hang of it. Yeah. But present continuous is also okay. Good. Nice, some comments from previous points. Dr. Sharuk says, could I have some coffee? Yeah, really nice. Some very, very kind comments. Thank you very much. Honey says, teacher, you teach English very well. Thank you. Love that example. Good. Tran says, go well is a past form turned to went well. Yeah, exactly. Well, this sentence is past because we have did, but you're right. Go well is present, went well is past. The interview went well. Yep. Okay. Okay, really nice. And last one, number 12, short and sweet. Thanks you. Thanks you. We can say thank you or thanks. Don't combine them. Thank you or thanks. Explanation. You know, the full sentence is I thank you. But nobody says that. No one says I thank you. But the subject is I. So that's why we have think, not thanks. We don't use I because the subject is obvious. Nobody would ever say, I thank you. I mean, maybe in like an old movie or something, but I've never heard anyone say, I thank you. And thanks is just the informal version. Thanks. Thanks. Thank you for your help. Remember dependent prepositions? We thank someone for something. Thank you for the flowers. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for everything. The whole team thanks you. Now we have the third person, the team. It thanks you. The whole team thanks you for your hard work. Thank you. Okay, good. Oh, Manuel says, thanks for having me. Exactly. We can also use thanks. Thanks for the flowers. Thanks for your help. That also works. Dalton, thanks teacher for this great class. You are welcome. Hope you enjoyed it. Priyanshu. Ma'am, I'm from India. You have helped me a lot to learn English. Nice. Help someone a lot. Really good. Okay. That's it. We've done 12 mistakes. And last but not least, I gotta tell you again, you can join my channel and become an English nerd. What does this mean? Well, you get all the notes to all my past live lessons and the lessons on my channel starting June last year. So you get all the PDFs. If you become a member, you can download all of them. When you become a member, you will get access to the members only community posts. You get a password on my website. You enter the password and you'll see all the notes there. Download, print, review, whatever you want to do with the notes. Okay. Good. I'll stick around for another couple minutes if anyone has any questions. I see a few here. Phoenix says, I have heard celebrities say, I have to thank someone. Absolutely, you can thank someone. If you thank someone, you tell them thank you. I can ask my kids, did you thank the teacher? Did you thank your friend? Absolutely. Rainia! Arnell, how are things going with your platform? Isn't it too long to make PDF for every lesson? First of all, Rania, thank you for your question. I am slowly working on this new platform. Some of you know this. It's going to be a collection of all my live notes. Because right now, YouTube memberships, it's not so easy for my members. I want a place where people can access the notes easily. And I'll also have my grammar course. And I'm making a PDF review for each one of them. I have, well, I'll show you what I'm working on. These are all the lessons in my grammar course, and I have to make a little review activity for each one. I personally do this manually, so it's really time consuming. I have about 12 more PDF notes to go before the course is done. So I am working on it, and I'll post another update soon. So thank you, Rania, for asking about the platform. I am still working on it. And isn't it too long to make PDFs for every lesson? I love it. Sorry. I love making lessons. I love designing PDFs. I love it. So for me, it's a pleasure. It's not really work when I make these PDFs. Nice. Diana, what time is it in your city? For me, it's 2 p.m. 2 or 6 p.m. Let me see. Renu joined just now. What are we doing? We are ending the lesson. It's the end of the lesson. My lesson started an hour ago, and my next live, this is a good time for me to mention it, my next live will be in 2 weeks on the 24th of September, 1 p.m. England time. Good. Jacob, is thanks less polite than thank you? Thanks is always polite, but thanks is just informal. So, right, if you are at a job interview or if you're with a client, it's better to say thank you. You wouldn't say, thanks, see you next time. Thanks is very casual. If you buy a coffee, thanks. Or if you see a friend, they give you something, thanks. Good. Okay, wonderful. I'll end my screen share. Right. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you'll stop making those minor mistakes now. And as always, you can leave me a question, a comment in the video as well. It doesn't just have to be during the live. And I'll see you in 2 weeks. I'll see you on the 24th. Have a good couple of weeks. Bye.